news today. First, the headlines.
This is HIPTV News.
DJ Kaffy speaks on new creative platform Kaffyverse. Dave to perform first ever Nigeria show for the boy who played the harp tour finale. Now the news in details. Dr. Kaffy speaks on new creative platform Kaffyverse. Dancer, choreographer, entrepreneur, and former Guinness World Record holder, Dr. Kaffy has spoken to HIPTV on a new creative empowerment initiative, Kaffyverse. Kaffy disclosed that Kaffyverse will be launched in November as part of the broader creative empowerment vision.
November is the Kaffy Creative Expo. This is the week where you get to explore everything about dance, cultural exchange, economic, the creative economy, and how we can better ourselves as the creative industry through the lenses of dance, right? And how much more dance has to offer. We need to let you know that week. And I'm ending it with my concert. Yes, Kaffy Live in concert. The Rise of the Phoenix concert happening live at Eco Hotel, November 29th. So all of these dates, Saturday, save them all. It's a big, big year, and it's going to be massive. And guess what? I'm also going to be celebrating the 20th year of breaking the Guinness World Record this year, same November, during the Kaffy Expo week. And it's going to be massive. Maybe another record will be broken. I don't know. You tell me if you want me to break another record at that time. See ya.
She disclosed that this vision inspired the creation of Kaffyverse, a platform designed to help creatives convert talent into sustainable income opportunities.
Because we don't lack talent in Africa. We lack systems that allow the talent to continuously and sustainably convert it to a profitable venture. And that is where the problem is. So we have created a system.
Kaffy also spoke about creating Sister Circle, a mentorship community focused on supporting young women navigating identity and adulthood.
Secondly, I've developed a community for women, for young girls between the ages of 18 and 36 or up to 40, to finding how to navigate life. Most of our young girls are finding it difficult because mothers are not telling enough truths, or they're just stuck with what they know. Aunties, grandmas, they're stuck with what they know. And young girls want to be nurtured right. And some of the things that are out there mentoring young girls are not good. The slay queen and baddie energy is really killing the opportunities for young girls to actually scale when it comes to conversation of being and their existence. And I created a community called Sister Circle, and we developed it early this year, and it's been growing rapidly. So we're having our next event July 1st coming up, which we have about 1,000 young ladies in attendance. So that's another thing that I've built.
She also clarified that dancing on TikTok does not automatically make one a professional dancer.
And those that dance on TikTok, some of them are not professional dancers at all. Some of them are just people who really like to dance. I see families that mother, father are just they'll just join Afro dance and they'll just do something really nice because the family enjoy dances. So labeling all of them as TikTok dancers is trying to categorize them as a faction of the dance ecosystem that thrives on TikTok. That will just be assuming everybody is doing it as a business or as a profession, right? But if you're doing it as a business and profession, then I cannot look at it with a little more scrutiny and say, in what manner are you serving and how does it serve you? And some people, it serves them because they're able to be influencers now, right? They're able to promote for brands, advertise, and make a living out of that. And because TikTok is also a paid platform, they're able to engage enough to get revenue.
Addressing younger generations and their perception of success, Kaffy said many people misunderstand the role of consistency and preparation.
Some people will be like, when is Ashake? When? But Ashake, you understand? Some people see somebody like, I know this girl when it be two followers now. It don't turn 200,000 followers. But when they signed up on TikTok or Instagram was probably not when they started that journey, right? So there's never an overnight to success. There's always a foundation to it. Now the thing young people need to know that your foundation might not be in the thing that blew you. Your foundation may be a dedication to something else that something else led you to where the opportunity of being seen through another means created that person, and the tenacity, determination, dedication, discipline you developed in that one that nobody knew was now shining through the one that people now know. I don't know if you get the point. So what am I trying to say? Success is consistency, belief in what you are doing, the diligence of it, right? And showing up for it all the time. Knowing that you show up is already a successful thing. And the metrics of success should not be judged by the large compounded thing that occurred, the big bam blow. I think success should be measured by every day that you get to do what you say you want to do.
Reflecting on her contribution to dance, she declared,
So beyond dance, I built an ecosystem. I've given dance a voice where it began to be seen more than just an entertainment entity, which is where it is largely relegated as. For you to be a dancer, you are a maestro, you are a director, you are a visionary, you are someone that put things and pictures, emotions, communication together. So what I've been able to do beyond just physically dancing is the idea of dance as an economic value proposition for the larger economic conversations that we have in the world today on a global scale, and also on an industry by industry case. So what am I saying here? Dance is beyond stage. A dancer can work in an advertising firm, because right now content is power, right? A dancer can work in film, because now we do a lot of fight scenes and choreography. A dancer can work in a fashion house because models need coordination. A dancer can work in a hospital because dance is one of the most essential form of exercise and wellness options for you to take. A dancer can work in health and education because it is good for people with disabilities or cognitive dysfunctions to improve their health. And also it has been found as one of the best form of exercise to improve any degenerative, prevent any degenerative illnesses like Alzheimer's, like dementia, anything that can keep the mind, body moving, flowing, it's key. So I have changed the narrative from being Kaffy in the dance video to Kaffy as a brand that expresses the value of human existence through movement and flow. And that connects to wellness, wealth, womanhood, and economic conversations at large. And infrastructures that I've built around that is the Kaffyverse, which we are launching in November during the Kaffy Creative Expo, which is an event that I started since 2015. I called it TDWC Africa then. That's the dance workshop and conference. We were the largest dance conference that embodied conversations that had to do with economic power, right, of the creative sector. And I've been doing that. We stopped in COVID, but we're doing it again this year. So we are launching our technological platform, which is called the Kaffyverse. It houses a system that mentors the creative industry to turn it to, it mentors the creative industry in helping them convert their passion to profit.